she came home.
Carlisle's lost an empire. You fall hard enough, and you tend to be reminded of what truly matters. So, the end of the line. You ready for this?
Are you? Who will you be, without a score to settle?
I guess the world's most wanted fugitive will have to do.
Alexa Carlisle is dead. According to the funeral invitation, that is. So naturally, it caused quite a stir when the late matriarch turned up at the breakfast table, alive and kicking. Carlisle, wisely sensing that her number is up, has emerged from exile to tie up loose ends and secure the Carlisle legacy. She may be a monster, but you have to admire her due diligence. Carlisle descends from an ancient line of warrior aristocrats. Her great-grandfather made a killing in the Second Opium War and established an empire in shipping, railroads, and newspaper publishing. While largely unknown to the public, the family still asserts its quiet dominance over global transport and logistics, media, and technology. Most senior of the partners, Alexa Carlisle, is cold as ice, tough as nails, and sharp as a razor. Incidentally, it was her late father who first brought the three families together after the end of World War II at this very house, meaning that this gentleman is the birthplace of Providence.
It began here, and it ends here. Talk about poetic.
One more thing. According to our intel, Carlisle keeps a case file on the Constant. Information that may be helpful in his recapture, so don't leave the estate without it.
Right. Happy hunting, 47. See you on the other side.
Hello, welcome to another video with me, Christian Rauchenwald. In today's guide, I'm going to show you how to complete Hitman's Dartmoor mission called Death in the Family as Silent Assassin Suit-Only Sniper Assassin. To do this, you will either need to smuggle a silenced sniper rifle like I'm doing right now with the Sieger 300 Ghost into the mansion bathroom, or if you do not have the bathroom location unlocked yet, simply unequip your coins and instead pick a container for your coins and then use the container to take the sniper rifle directly with you. If you're wondering how and where you can unlock the Sieger 300 Ghost, which is one of my favorite sniper rifles in the game, you can click on the card up here to check out my guide on how to complete the Chiveo calibration escalation contract that takes place in Marrakesh. That said, outside of the sniper rifle, we will need our lockpick, and that's pretty much it. So to summarize things, this guide is something you can follow even if you're playing the mission for the first time, because it does not require any shortcuts, unlocked specific starting locations or smuggling locations, because as said, while I'm smuggling my sniper rifle into the mansion bathroom, you could just replace the coins with a container and take the sniper rifle directly with you. With all of that said, let's jump directly into the mission.
Thornbridge Manor. The Carlisle family's home for countless generations. The Revenant Alexa Carlisle and her 3 adult children, younger brother Zackery, grandson and daughter-in-law, are all gathered to conduct Carlisle's sham funeral. Curiously, Carlisle summoned a famous London PI soon after arriving this morning, but his purpose at Thornbridge is yet unclear. Now, the target knows that you're coming, and her guard detail is top-notch. So Mr. Gray will secure their nearby field HQ and intercept all calls going in and out of the estate. Any appeal for backup is going to fall on very deaf ears. Good luck, gentlemen.
You may have noticed the cut that just happened here, and that is because while I've recorded the intro, after that I also instantly restarted the mission, and you should do the same, because while you're watching the intro, NPCs are actually already moving, which means they would be in a different place for you. So once you've done your restart, you just follow along, basically move straight, climb the wall, turn right, and approach the mansion from this side. We climb up here and then make a right turn and just follow along past the cars and past the bushes, because we are going to pick up a crowbar so we can later unlock 2 shortcuts that are useful for our escape route. Even if you have already unlocked all shortcuts, you should still do this because it will make sure that the timing of everything matches up with what you see in my video. So here we'll have to take a left and walk behind the yellow van so that we can approach the crowbar and pick it up here, and then we immediately turn around and just stay on the right side, so close to the house wall, and walk along the wall and enter the mansion through the first or the second window that you find on the right. Once inside, turn left, go for the door, turn right, and follow the corridor almost to the end, and then there we'll take another left turn again. Here again, we follow the corridor straight away, and after the glass door, we take a slight left and turn right into the bathroom to pick up the smuggled sniper rifle. If you brought the sniper rifle with you already, you can pretty much skip this step, and you'll just have to wait for the guy to go to the pool table so you can make it up the stairs here. Once up the stairs, there's a radio slightly to the left that we want to turn on to distract the 2 staff members there. I want to point out there's a separate challenge to photographing them while they're flirting, so if you want to get that challenge, you should take the photo before you turn on the radio. With the radio on, we wait here, and once the guy turns off the radio, we use our suitcase to knock him out and immediately stash the body in the crate that's next to the stairs. With the body stashed, we pick up our suitcase and we follow the corridor where those 2 NPCs came from. You have to keep an eye on the guard that's there on the right. He's patrolling back and forth, and you want to wait for him to basically turn around from this position, and then you can approach the maid at the end of the corridor and knock her out with your suitcase as well. Unlock the door with your lockpick, so the door on the left, and then drag her body inside and stash it in the closet that's in the right corner. So just enter the room, turn to the right, and at the end there's a closet to stash the body. And on the way out, you want to make sure to grab the cane that we just saw. Leave the room, pick up your suitcase again, and then follow this corridor straight. Keep an eye on the guard that's patrolling back and forth as said, so that you don't run into him in the middle where there is the door. And then take a left, and then here you can unlock the secret hallway or secret passage into Zackery's room. Like once in here, you can drop the cane and the suitcase by pressing the D-pad down twice on your Xbox controller, open the door, and then head out to the balcony to take out the guard there. Pick up his gun and then drag his body into the room, and on the left or in the left corner you will find a closet where you can stash his body as well. And once his body is stashed, just go back into the secret passage again. Once there, take out your sniper rifle and wait for the target to approach. You don't want to have it equipped, so press D-pad up to put it on your back. And it will take around 3 minutes from here for the target and her bodyguard to show up. I will fast forward now to that specific moment, so you don't have to wait that long in the video as well. Here we are again, and as you can see, the target and her bodyguard are entering the room right now. The bodyguard is going to walk up to the secret entrance and then turn his back, and the moment he turns around, you want to open the door and subdue him. And with him then down, just rush to the left and equip your sniper rifle and kill your target, ideally with a headshot, so you also get the straight shot challenge. I want to point out, there is another challenge of taking a picture of her in this moment, so if you need that still, you might want to do that before you put the bullet into her head. Stash her body in the closet and drag the bodyguard's body into the secret passage. Also pick up his gun. Although nobody should enter this room ever, it doesn't hurt to be careful. With that done, you can put your sniper rifle back in the suitcase and actually leave the suitcase here, but pick up the cane because it's going to be essential for our escape. So then leave the secret passage on the other side and retrace a few steps, and then here on the left, place the cane on the floor by pressing the right and left bumper simultaneously. We don't need it with us, but we will need it on our way back. From here we retrace some of the steps we took, but instead of taking the stairs down into the reading room or whatever it is, we'll go to the left. And this is where you want to use the one save slot that you have available on the master difficulty, because the next part is something where you could potentially get caught. Now we want to go through the door in front of us and immediately hug the railing, and then here immediately hug the wall, take a right and walk out onto the terrace, turn right and climb up the drain pipe. Keep in mind, in that room we just crossed, there's one guard that walks a patrol in a circle around the room, and you have to consider his position before you make it across the room. But considering that we placed our safe exactly before that moment, it doesn't really matter if you missed that. Now on the upper floor we wait by that window for the staff member or house staff member to move away, and then we enter through the window and make immediately a left turn through a glass door.
But murder was the blood?
No, not that I saw. All I can think about is those swollen eyes.
So as said, we go through the window, turn left, go through the glass door, and there we turn right. And the next thing we want to do is then wait for the maid that's currently outside and talking to the security guard, or we'll talk with him in a second, for her to enter the room in front of us so we can subdue her. You then want to pick up the iron and then drag her body back into the room we came from and stash it in the closet on the right. With her out of the way, we are now going to throw a coin into that small laundry room to lure in the guard that's standing outside in the hallway and knock him out as well.
Got some strange noises here. Looking into it. Over.
Just like before, we pick up everything he dropped, so his gun, the coin we threw, and the iron if you used it to knock him out. And after that, drag his body into the room behind us and stash him where we just stashed the maid as well. Since we already took care of Alexa Carlisle and her bodyguard, we can simply walk into her office, and then immediately to the left, there's only one more guard in our way, and before we take him out by throwing the iron at his head, we just have to coordinate with the guard on the balcony that's patrolling from the right to the left and back. Now, he may not spot you, but I think considering the difficulty and how far the safe spot is away, it makes sense to wait for him to be on the left, and then when he starts his tour to go to the right again is when you want to knock out the guard in front of you, because it gives you the most time possible to actually hide the body. So this is the right moment. He starts walking to the right, and we can knock out the guard again, pick up everything, and then drag the body into Alexa's secret room through the door on the left. Now you could just leave the body in that room on the floor, or you can go the extra mile and open the secret door in that room to go to the secret passage here and stash the body in that crate here as well. With that done, press the button to open the door again and head back into the office. You again just want to keep an eye on the guard outside, press the button on the chair, and this time wait for him to walk to the left. Once he's past the window in front of us, we can approach the safe and open it by using the combination
Peculiar icons above the
1975.
safe. I wonder if they might be some sort of a code. Maybe have a look around the office.
With the
for a
safe
second.
open, we can take the file and make our escape. We are going to use shortcuts
Mission
here by
complete.
going right up the stairs and then jumping onto this ledge here, hanging or climbing to the left and then vaulting through the window that we can see above us. I already have this shortcut unlocked, but if you haven't, that's why we picked up the crowbar before. You can now slide down this ladder and vault the wall here, get onto the drain pipe and slide down again. Here you want to vault to the right and then wait at this window for the guard that's patrolling back and forth to walk away from you. That's then the moment you can climb through the window, and we make our way back into Zackery's room. And on the way, don't forget to pick up the cane that we put on the floor. So we go through the secret passage again to enter Zackery's room. If you wanted to, you could take your suitcase with you to leave no evidence behind, but there is no real point in my opinion. So go through Zackery's room, out onto the balcony, take a right, and here you can unlock the second shortcut if you haven't already, and climb down this ladder next. From here you want to go to the right and vault that small wall here. You could now either vault the wall on the left and distract the people there to make your exit over the bridge, but I figured it's actually easier to retrace all your steps and use the motorbike for your exit instead. For that you have to look out for the maid that's in front of us, and when she's positioned like this you can go to this bench and then wait for her again to move along in her routine, so you can then walk past the car and stick to the left. There's also a patrol on the left at some point, so you should keep that in mind before you walk past those stairs. And other than that, you should have quite smooth sailing without any issues from here on out, just going back exactly the way we entered the mansion. So following along here, past the cars, and then at the next bushes, vault down or drop down through the hole in the wall, cross the small river, climb over the wall, and you're out from the mansion territory, and with that out of the trespassing area.
"47. They're everywhere. Go, get out! It's the Constantine. Shit!
And with that, you've completed the Darkmoor Death in the Family mission, Silent Assassin, Suit Only, Sniper Assassin. And if you didn't have the shortcuts unlocked before, you also will have the challenges for the 2 shortcuts, as well as some other challenges along the way for example, picking up the cane. And if you did so, for taking the picture of the flirting house staff and of taking a picture of Alexa Carlisle next to Zackery's body.
47. Don't respond, just listen. Diana can't help you now. You need to find Olivia. She will know what to do. I wish there had been more time.
And then there were none. Thank you, Miss Burnwood. Now, it's my turn.
Stay down. Boss wants you alive.
Yeah? How about now?
Over here! Cover me! Walk away! Or what? You gonna take us all on?
Don't.
Tell the Constant to start running!
You think you've won? 47 is out there. And 47 never misses his mark.
Neither do you, Miss Burnwood. That's what makes you valuable.
You're delusional. You think I would betray 47?
Trust me, you owe him nothing.
What is this?
I told you we could help each other, and I meant it. I'll look forward to your call.
Gray is gone. Go to Berlin and stay out of sight. We're all that's left now.